Constant 100-degree days are getting the best of me, and it's time to go somewhere a little bit cooler. Could go to Flagstaff or Reno, or we could go to San Diego, California. The best weather in the world. Never been. A friend of mine might be renting out a little beach house. I got dogs, she has dogs, they got beaches. Let's check it out. Let's go to San Diego.
Jeff, you really have a natural knack for this stuff.
Oh, thank you. He's gonna pounce any second now on feta. I know what you're thinking. Boski, why are you leaving San Diego at 2 in the morning? Well, I already slept for 5 hours after a long day at the beach and looking for that action. Closest reasonable casino is Ocean's 11, unless I have bad information. It's a 40-minute drive, so let's go check it out.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming, fiending for money and alcohol, the life of a West Side player with cowards die in a strong ball. Only in Cali will
And we have arrived at Ocean's 11 Casino. First time here. 2:30 in the morning, a couple games running. Let's see who's gambling.
I thought you had an ace. Oh.
In all of my upcoming cash game vlogs, I'll be mentioning the biggest differences between live tournaments and live cash games. And let me tell you, there's a lot. A lot of you might just play primarily cash games, so you take a lot of these things for granted. But it's really striking me hard in the differences. The first biggest difference is freedom. Freedom. In a tournament, you're stuck there. You can't move tables, you can't move seats, you can't go to the bathroom and miss hands unless you're gonna lose some blinds. Cash games, this is completely different. You can now change seats, change tables, or even change casinos, whatever you please. It's a beautiful freedom to have, and I really like it. If someone stinks next to you, you can just move. You don't have to put up with it. If the game's not good, you can just go home. You don't have to play. In a tournament, you're stuck, playing no matter what. Don't take your freedoms for granted, and enjoy cash games at your local casino. Currently on my first break, 2 hours into the cash game, down about 50 bucks, no hands of note. I've been playing pretty tight, just trying to get a read on all my opponents before I make a big move. A few marginal spots where I limped the button with 7-9 suited and pocket fives. I could have raised and isolated some limpers. Not sure what's best there. Let me know in the comments.
You yell at the dealer for pushing it in the wrong direction. I'm like, this guy doesn't win.
Jack, I got one seat. Got one? Yeah. You got it. I'll give it to you. Hey, you wake up.
I think these cars are way back.
Respect. Respect.
With blinds at $2, $5, been playing pretty tight. Under the gun, Asian male, age 30 to 50, limps. Caucasian male, under the gun, +1, age 50 to 60, over limps. He's been falling asleep at the table. It's about 5 a.m. I'm in middle position with ace queen offsuit, so I pump it up to $30. I have 600 in my stack. Action folds around to the limpers, and they both call. No respect. The flop comes ace, king, 4. The ace, king of diamonds. I do not have a diamond. They check to me, and I bet $40. Original under the gun Asian calls, and sleepy folds. The turn is a 3. This Asian previously check called, check raised on a similar board when he had ace 8 and he turned an 8 for 2 pair. So I'm going to keep that in mind. But I definitely want to go for value again and bet $100. He calls within 5 seconds. So I'm thinking he has a worse ace, maybe a flush draw. Probably folds out most of his king X combos at this point. The river's a jack. I mean, small possibility he has a hand like ace jack or queen 10 of diamonds. But this time he goes in the tank. Thinks for a long time. Looks like he's about to bet 200, and then he checks. My gut kind of thinks he just doesn't want me to bet, and he does have ace X. He just wants to get to showdown. But I decide on a check back, as I don't think he's going to continue with 3 barrels with ace 10 or ace 9 through ace 5 too often. So I check back, and he says, I missed my flush, and he mucks. Doesn't even show. I don't have to show. That's good. And we take down a nice pot.
Five.
Same hand.
Same hand?
Chop it up.
What are you raised with?
3-8.
Suited?
Of course.
Of course. Come on. Thank you.
It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication.
In for 600, out for 748 for a win of $148. Not bad for a 4-hour session. I did enjoy the casino. The chairs are very comfortable. The food is free or almost free, depending on how long you play. And it was pretty tasty. Some good breakfast items. Eggs Benedict was great, and the French toast was good. The Vietnamese coffee was not too strong and very, very tasty. Sweet and smooth. Use promo code BOSKIAPP for $80 off or BOSKIEXP for $150 off your lifetime membership.